Right, so this is our final question, and we were asked to identify for this particular graph intervals for which a function is decreasing and what it means in the context of this function. So remember we said that a function is on a decreasing interval if as the outputs decrease as inputs increase. So when we look at this graph, this is occurring on this particular section from where x is equal to 2 to x is equal to 4. We're noticing even though the lines look a little bit different, what we notice is that our output values are getting smaller. So it starts off all the way at 24 and it's getting smaller. As we come here, this is all the way down to 6 and then it goes down to 0. So we know that because the story behind this was that, hey, Brian was riding from home to the park, and we're noticing, oh, home is where on the x-axis and the park is at the top. So if he's moving away from the park, we know his distance is heading back home because his distance from home is getting smaller. So because the interval is decreasing, we know that Brian is back from the park because the distance from home is getting shorter. So based on this statement, this is the end of Brian's trip. There are two particular intervals for which Brian's trip or graph is decreasing. It starts at time where x is equal to 2 hours to where x is equal to 4 hours, and they're both occurring one behind the other. So we can just say it occurs from x is equal to 2 hours to x is equal to 4 hours, and we know at that particular time Brian is riding home from the park.